Hey, what up everybody? Welcome to Gameover Entertainment. I'm back in action for another Walking Dead Wednesday today, talking about the New Frontier and the character AJ. There's a lot of mystery surrounding this character now, even more than there was before after playing episode 1 and 2, Ties That Bind. Now, some people have actually wanted me to talk about this, and they've also shared their thoughts that they think AJ could have some type of disability, that he could possibly be dead. And I'm just going to give you my thoughts on what I think is going on and where I think direction Telltale's kind of headed with this character. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I don't really know what's going to happen, but these are my thoughts just based on, what I've seen so far and how Telltale normally does things. Okay, now, first on deck, is AJ dead or alive at this point? Because we haven't seen him at all in the present timeline. We've only seen him in New Frontier and flashbacks. So we don't really know what's his status right now, but I can pretty much guarantee that AJ is still alive somewhere out there for several reasons actually. Now the first one is that season 2.
Leave. What? You heard me. Now, please, don't do this.
Are you sure you want to do this, little girl? I mean, what if we're dangerous?
What if I am?
The season 2 ending. There's no way you can end season 2 without having AJ in Clementine's arms. Okay, he's a constant character. He's not determinate. Telltale left him alive in various situations where he could have easily died off. And I think they kept him alive for a reason. I don't think they're just going to take him out of the equation in a flashback, just to trying to give Clementine more motivation. Because Clementine's had enough death and a loss. And having her lose AJ, essentially it could be very detrimental. It could really break her down, but I don't think they would do that to her. I mean, she's already lost Kenny, Jane, everybody from season 2. Everybody from season 2 is either dead or MIA. Okay, AJ is the only person she has left, and I don't think they'll take that away from her. Also, another reason why I think AJ is still alive is because Clementine needs motivation. She needs someone to fight for her. She needs someone to live for it at this point. She doesn't really have much left in her life to go for, and seeing the fact that Clementine also she's making plans, she's making moves around here. We don't know exactly what she's up to. The first time she meets Javier is when she knocks over the tree and crashes the truck. All right, she needs the truck so she can travel to somewhere, travel to Richmond apparently. When we first do get a moving vehicle and get everybody together, she recommends that we go to Richmond.
We have to go back. We have to bury her.
I wish we could, but Prescott's overrun. We can't go back.
Well, we're not safe here either.
What about Richmond? I've heard there's a community there. If it's true, they'll have food, walls, maybe even a hospital.
So that was her idea, which makes me believe that was her original destination all along. So Clementine does have plans. She is making moves, but for what reason? I believe that it's for AJ. It's for the benefit of AJ. Wherever he is out there, wherever Alvin Jr. is up to, he may have been in Richmond. Maybe Clementine trusted somebody to take care of AJ, and that's where they were staying. Because she seemed genuinely surprised when she found out that New Frontier had invaded the Richmond area.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm on my way to Richmond, just like you. I lost touch with some good people there when the New Frontier took over.
What did you say?
The New Frontier. They took over Richmond? Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
So I don't think she was aware of that, which may be another reason why she wanted to disguise herself from New Frontier, seeing that she was affiliated with them before, but she wants to kind of sneak in behind the scenes and find out what's really going on.
Clementine! How long's it been?
Not long enough.
All right, you have my attention, but I'd be lying if I said I was convinced.
Alright, so I admit this isn't the most compelling arguments, but these are the reasons why I think AJ is alive. And also, Clementine just going to Richmond based on a rumor just doesn't make much sense. Like if Clementine had got that van from Javier, right? I think she would have headed straight to Richmond. And if she really wanted that kind of community, that was well protected, had a doctor on hand, she could just basically stay with Tripp. Tripp and them and Prescott, they had all that there. Big strong walls, probably been there for years. Of course, before New Frontier came through and ripped open the place. But she wasn't looking for that. She wasn't looking for a community there. She wanted to go to Richmond specifically. And I think there was a reason why. I think she's been there before, and I think AJ has been there before too.
It's a pretty cool place, actually. Built from an old airstrip, I guess. The people, on the other hand, they're not my favorite.
No, this place is actually kind of charming. It's got walls all the way around, and, well, that thing.
Yeah, like I said, this is a pretty cool place.
Now, the other big question I'm seeing about AJ right now that I want to talk about is there something wrong with AJ? Now, as we've seen in the previous flashbacks and stuff like that, we see that AJ isn't talking yet.
I just can't get him to talk. It's unusual for his age.
Well, the heater's broken. He's cold.
And definitely not normal. AJ is at least 2 to 3 years old right now, and the fact that he isn't talking, definitely strange. But at first, I thought he was deaf, due to the fact that I remember back in season 2, he's barely like a couple days old at the most, and he's already in the middle of a gunfire fight. The sound of gunshots can definitely, damage a child's eardrum, especially in that early stage of development. And I even heard that you shouldn't even take children to some movie theaters, but because the loud noise from the theater can damage the child's hearing from years to come. So if that can hurt a child's eardrums, of course gunshots can. So him being around that would lead to death. But as I watched the flashback, I realized that AJ does understand. He does hear what's going on. And I also don't believe he has autism either, because of some other signs he's showing. He's not communicating verbally, but his nonverbal communication skills are off the chain, okay? He's showing right here that he understands Clementine when she's talking to him and stuff like that. And then also here, he doesn't have a problem like maintaining eye contact, being attentive and, reacting to certain situations in the right way. He's able to express happiness and stuff like that. And those are some signs that you can see in early autism. And he doesn't express those signs, so I don't believe that. What I think this is right here, I think Telltale is setting us up. They're setting us up for a situation later down the line. Now, I already said earlier that I do think that AJ is alive, so I do think that AJ and Clementine are going to reunite once again. And I can bet you right now that the first time when AJ and Clementine see each other again in the present timeline, AJ's first words are going to be Clementine's name. Yep, as soon as they reunite with each other, he'll be like, Clementine, which is going to be a pretty substantial, significant scene. Maybe not anymore because I kind of spoiled it if it does come true. But it'll be significant because, the fact that AJ and Clem haven't seen each other in a long time. This is a season 2 character. Some nostalgia coming in there. You're glad to see that he's actually safe and not dead. So you got that. And then you got it's substantial because this is his character's first words. His first words spoken, speaking the name of basically his mother. Okay, Clementine was the one primarily caring for this child, and she's the one always there looking out for him and loves him. So she's kind of like his mom in a sense. Yeah, so don't think about it too much, guys. It's just an elaborate plot device Telltale's waiting to spring on us. But, AJ just not talking. It's alright. I mean, you gotta look at the environment he's growing up in. Not really the best circumstances here, especially that AJ along with Clementine ending. But probably hardly any human interaction going on between AJ and anyone else, between him and Clem, of course. But Clementine isn't really a big talker. Probably not reading him any bedtime stories or anything like that. He's not around other people or the internet or the television, so he's not really hearing that much human conversation going on. So growing up in these circumstances, living day to day, not knowing if you're going to get food, sometimes probably going hungry for the poor kid, it's got to be pretty rough. So if that kind of slows up the rate at which he learns how to talk, then so be it. I don't think it means there's anything else is wrong with him now. Not yet. It's a little bit too early to tell so far.
He's a cute kid. You guys living here? You seem kind of young to be a mom. What are you, 13? Damn, you're a child yourself. I'm old enough to put a bullet in you. Whoa, take it easy. I'm not looking to make enemies here.
Now, this whole mystery about what's going on to AJ, is he alive, is he dead, is he disabled, or anything like that, one thing about this one is that Telltale has to reveal this mystery. This isn't something they can sweep underneath the rug. This isn't something like Krista and Krista's Baby, where we don't know what the hell happened to those characters. This is something we're definitely going to find out as New Frontier carries on. Maybe even episode 3 we'll get some answers, but before this whole series is over, this whole season is over, we will have some answers, okay? And I can't wait to learn more. Now guys, go ahead and comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Do you guys think something's going on with AJ? What do you guys think Telltale's planning with this character? Do you think he's dead for real? I mean, that'd be tragic just to have him die in a flashback like that. But you know, we'll see. Alright, so yeah guys, thank you for joining me, and thumbs up the video if you did appreciate this. I'll catch you next week for another Walking Dead Wednesday. Game over, out.
Hey, what you drawing there, goofball? Can I see? You know I'm no good at this game, but I'll try to guess what it is. Just give me a second. I'll figure it out. It's a doggy, right? It's me? It looks just like me. Come on, can you say Clem, AJ? Give it a try. Clem. Not much of a talker, are you, goofball? Edith says you should be speaking by now, but don't worry about it. You'll talk when you're ready.